We outside. Welcome to the channel. Every day you free yourself from limiting beliefs, limiting thoughts, limiting ways of operating. You are so creative and out the box that it is alien to people. It disturbs and shakes up the very foundation of their existence. The way they live, the way they think, the way they operate. The goal of people who operate from low vibrational space is to cause you to question your limitless, creative, out-the-box way of thinking. They want to other you. They want you to feel as trapped as they feel. Consciously or unconsciously, they want to bring you back to earth, down to earth, down to reality, quote unquote, reality with them. But that's not where you're meant to exist. You're a free thinker. You're meant to operate from a limitless space, from a limitless way of being. And that is scary to a lot of people. They don't know what to do with that. They're trapped. They're trapped in their jobs, trapped in their mediocre lives, trapped by bills and debt. They're trapped on the hamster wheel. And you having the audacity to be inspired to want to free yourself is offensive to them. It's offensive to them because they don't have the courage themselves. So instead of cheering you on and letting you do whatever you do, they feel like it's their duty to tell you what's wrong with your way of thinking or your desire to free yourself from this trap. But you won't allow it. You don't even give it energy. You know what it feels like to be trapped, to be stuck in a job, to be stuck in a place, to be stuck in a relationship, and feeling like there's no way out. And you would never wish that for anyone. You wish freedom for us all. And you know that it's possible, but it requires us to unplug from this group think mentality that we are supposed to be trapped in relationships that we don't want to be in. We're supposed to be stuck in jobs that we don't want to work. We're supposed to be buried in debt because that's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way it's been for people. But you know in your heart that it is unnatural, and you reject it and you resist it because you know that there are better ways. But these ways require you to be outside societal norms. And you're really beginning to embrace and understand that. And you're okay with it. You're ready to be ostracized and on the outskirts of the social norms. You're voluntarily choosing it because you know that it's going to lead you to a life that feels like it is worth living for you. For you. And I'm with you. I'm here to encourage you. Stay standing in that. I've been ostracized, outcast, on the outskirts most of my life. Never feeling like I belonged or fitting in to pretty much anywhere I've ever been. But it never was voluntary. I spent many years of my life trying to be like everyone else. And I still was never accepted. I still was bullied and ostracized and teased and misunderstood. But there is power when you decide to embrace that. When you start to recognize the reason in the season. When you begin to recognize the power in the choice. When you begin to embrace it, is when you begin to experience freedom and knowing that you were never meant to fit in. You were always meant to be on the outskirts because you're not on the outskirts, you're actually on the leading edge. The leading edge of creative and new ways of being, creative and new ways of thinking. You are tapped in. You are tuned in. You're a leader, a true leader. And true leaders never fit in. You're meant to stand out. You're meant to stand alone. Abraham Hicks calls it the leading edge. So shift your perspective. Continue to shift your perspective. And embrace the fact that you are on the leading edge because you're a leader. You're not only meant to create change, but you're meant to be the change. And you're embracing that and accepting that. And I'm here for it. Congratulations. Take care.